What's up? Hello, this is Olive. It's Amanda's dog. Amanda's away today, so I'm dog sitting and I'm working from home. Lucy, what's up? Hello, how you doing? Yes, this is a quick little snippet view of beautiful Vancouver. I wanted you to have a check out. Right there, you could see the beautiful snow-capped mountains in the background. You can see them right there. Can you check it out? And there it is, right there. What's up, my peeps? In the art of powerful alignment, how are you? I wanted to address a question, a concern that one of my clients had. I had on a client coaching call today regarding motivation. And tell me if you can relate, where please understand that the natural, the highest version of you wakes up in the morning, puts the feet on the floor, is grateful, is clear on what they need to accomplish that day, and has a goal that's they're working towards that's inspiring to them. That's the real you. That's the potential that you have. That's what we all have. Hey, what's up, Judith? Hey, what's up, Kim? How you guys doing? Give a shout out. So it's super duper important for you to really get that the potential, if you're not there yet, the highest version of you wakes up each day and is actually inspired by what they're doing, by what they're about to accomplish. They're a little bit scared. Here's the ideal scenario. You've put enough challenge and support in your day to excite you enough and scare you just a little bit, and for you to feel that you're well supported as well. In other words, if you don't put enough, I've coached and worked with so many people and had patients, so many people who have financially, they were great, doing amazing. They didn't have enough challenge and stress, good stress, put into their schedule, and they were fucking miserable. All right. So we do need a little bit of challenge. If you don't have something in your day that scares you just a little bit, you're not in a good place of growth. You're not in an ideal scenario. So the potential that you have is to wake up, put your feet on the floor, and be delighted and excited about the direction that you're going, what you're going to be accomplishing, the people that you're going to be working with. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing? That is, hey, Rita, it is important that we know that that's the potential, okay? But if you're finding that you're waking up each day, you've set some goals and whatnot, and you are dreading getting out of bed in the morning, and you have goals that you've set, but you just are getting sick and you're feeling body resistance, then consider that the goals that you're setting aren't actually your goals. They're goals that you possibly believe that should be yours, but they aren't actually. So I got off the phone with one of my clients today in my Powerfully Aligned Mastermind program, and he was noting that there was resistance in his day. He was like tired. He's like, I just got to tell you, Nima, I'm just really not motivated to get up. I'm having a tough time doing the work. I'm not motivated. And it turns out, and we found the source of the problem, and maybe you can relate. He was coaching with another business coach who was all about money and business and success and all that stuff. And within his first year of his practice, he was doing very well. But the problem is he had reached these amazing levels of financial success, but he realized that the goals that he were setting weren't actually his goals. They were goals that were injected from his coach. So as he's working with me, if you're working with me, I'm not here to tell you what you should be valuing. My job is to pull from you what your highest priorities are. And since he started his practice, what's different now is that he's in a relationship, and he's now realizing that he loves teaching and he loves guiding his patients. He's kind of like me, that just adjusting them without giving them some sort of an adjustment above Atlas, or some sort of tools or nutrition or exercise or an emotional kind of suggestion to help support him, that's more fulfilling. Since he realized that that's what it was, he realized that none of his goals were aligned with travel and spending time with his woman and taking 3 months off and maybe working and perhaps coaching from a different location around the world. I know that's on my agenda for the next 2017, is to set a goal, which is for me to spend 1 month in Australia and work from there and teach from there and do workshops and seminars and lunch and learns and coaching. And I have an international coaching practice now. So what's on the horizon when I put in my mission statement is I want to be able to go to Bali for a month and actually work there, not just to sit on a beach and sip pina coladas. That's not inspiring to me. That gets tired for me after about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I want to actually be able to work there, make an impact, live like a local. And that's what I have in my vision statement. When I wake up in the morning and I do my affirmations and my visualization and my meditation, I'm inspired by that. Every action step that I do, everything that I'm doing, building a team, the actions that I do are in support and in alignment powerfully with that vision in mind. But I know that that's my vision. And how do I know that? In the summer when I sold my practice and I had this massive identity crisis, and because my head was so far up my butt with ego, I lost sight of the financial realities of things. I had to let go of all of my overview experience team. So when I sold my practice, I realized I thought I was going to have to go and get back into practice. So the practice that I just gave up, I had to go, I thought in my mind I had made it out, that I had to go into Kelowna, which is 4 hours away, and start working there. And so I experienced massive depression, lack of motivation. Not only just lack of motivation is an understatement. I couldn't get out of bed. I started experiencing this wave of anxiety that I would use to describe it as this flood of water, like a cold feeling in my brain that went down my spinal cord, and I would experience these panic attacks, and I would experience horrific depression, and I wanted to end my life. And it all was because of the fact that the goals that I was putting in weren't actually my goals. So consider, if you're having a lack of motivation, you're not lacking motivation. You are not connected to your true values, what's most meaningful to you, and you haven't put in your vision something or events or goals or intentions that are actually in alignment with who you truly are. Because when you do that, you can't wait to get up in the morning. For me, in that time period when my goals weren't aligned, I stopped periscoping, I stopped doing Facebook Lives, I stopped posting on Facebook because I had lost all my power, I lost all my freedom, I lost all my self-expression. Of course you should lose that. If you are in a position right now where you're feeling that you've lost your power, your freedom, and your self-expression, consider that it's there, but it's been blocked because you don't have a vision, mission statement that is congruent with you because you don't know what the heck your values are, or they've changed and you haven't really updated them. You haven't got the coaching, you haven't got the mentorship to be able to help you identify what that is. That was the greatest gift. I spent about 20 grand in the summer when I hit that low and I was in that rock bottom place, getting the appropriate mentorship from people that I trusted, and I put skin in the game. I invested in myself. How was I going to invest? How was I going to get others to invest in what I had if I wasn't going to do it in myself? So I did, and it made all the difference in the world. I aligned with my vision statement that was congruent with me, and slowly as I started doing the work, my power came back, my sense of freedom, and I could express myself. And I can get on a Facebook Live now and share this with you, knowing full well that I was in a place not too long ago where doing this was fucking impossible for me. In fact, I tried. I would do it, and I would open my mouth, and I couldn't get the words out. I was doing my best. I was going through the motions of life. And now when I see clients, they apply to work with me, that's what's going on. They have just basically have lost their motivation. But the good news is that you don't need motivation. You need to be inspired by yourself, by your own damn self, by becoming your own guru and realizing that your life is not only at stake, but the lives of other people who depend on you to be the highest version of you. So, in a nutshell, to recap, please understand you're not lacking motivation. If your feet don't hit the floor in the morning and you're not up and ready and up and at 'em, there's things that you can do, and there's ways that you can transform it, is by aligning with your vision, by affirming it each day, and realizing in every interaction who you stand for others is a direct reflection of that mission, which is not only just about you, but it's about other people. So motivation happens when you make it only about you, and you're focusing on the resentments and the regrets and what's missing, and you've forgotten that the people around you and the world, the planet around you, see this planet right here, this planet here, you to be the greatest version of you, this beautiful planet, so much potential. But when we're stuck in a resentment, regret, and absolutely forgetting the fact that you have an incredible potential, and you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to create the highest version of yourself. Motivation is not necessary because you're so inspired by who you are being. So I invite you, let me know on the comments section, are you motivated or are you inspired? Do you require outside kicks in the butts, or do you have an inspired vision that you are working towards, that doesn't need an outside push in order to accomplish? Let me know in the comments section. Let's engage. And if you have any other questions, please let me know, because I'm going to be doing Facebook Lives every single day. And I'm going to ask you to share this. Do this right now. Share the group and invite 10 of your friends who want to get themselves aligned, who, especially throughout these holidays, are struggling with anxiety, stress, depression, all of that. Blaheen, God bless you. Please, really just get to know what your values are and live and put that into your schedule, and you will see magic start to happen. And if you have any questions, please PM me. If you want to apply to work with me, let me know, because there's a webinar coming next week on Wednesday, and it will show you the 5 shifts necessary, how I've been able to take the 20 people from a state of anxiety, stress, overwhelm into being powerfully aligned with action steps and making a difference not only in their lives but in the lives of others. So I love sharing that. So please engage. Let me know what you got going on. Are you inspired, or do you need outside motivation? Discuss.